welcome, dun dun, to dun dun,
The
dun dun, Protagonist seat.
Dun Dun.
This is a podcast where we talk about anime, and usually it takes a long time, but we don't have a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah, we only got 3 shows, so get ready for a Protagonist seat first. It's probably going to be under an hour.
We've done it before sometimes.
It's rare. It's a rarity.
I am Alex. That is Ian.
Hello.
And we're going to go really in depth into 3 shows because we get extra time to do so.
Yeah, so why not?
And then next week you get the awards season. Woo!
The end of season awards spectacular.
Where you get to,
it needs more words.
It does need more words.
The best words.
The best words.
Like China.
But yeah, it's always fun. It's good shit.
We have a good time.
And if you watch along with us, you probably already know some of the awards. You probably know some of the picks.
Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty obvious.
But sometimes even we don't know.
That's true. Sometimes we have hard decisions and shit like that.
Sometimes life is hard.
Sometimes life is hard, guys. I don't know if you knew this, but sometimes living isn't easy.
Your face.
Just gonna let that hang.
I want to let that hang.
Just gonna let that one hang.
But Lord Elmaloy II, Case Files, the final episode.
Hey, we're off the train.
We're off the train!
We've solved the train mystery, guys.
It was Dr. Heartless, and we're going to get him someday. Just read the novels.
I will never let it go. That at the end of that episode, they were just like, yeah, the bad guy was someone that no one's ever heard of.
It's kind of like in Scooby-Doo where it's like Old Man Jenkins, where it's like, we never met that guy.
No, we did meet those guys. We met them at the beginning, because a lot of times they, hired them or something.
I hired you to solve the mystery about me.
Of me. Usually there's at least some kind of lead up to Old Man Jenkins.
Oh yeah, it's usually like, that guy's the property owner.
Yeah. There's usually something. It's not just, hey, no one's ever talked about me or mentioned my name, and I haven't left any calling cards, and I am literally just showing up out of nowhere, but I'm the main villain, and I was the villain the whole time.
I'm the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy.
Guys, watch the original Daredevil film with Ben Snaffleck.
Yeah, Ben Snaffleck.
Ben Affleck. He's a duck.
So, Waver, and they ended last time with Gray doing her super move finisher, which apparently Waver says after probably didn't kill Hephaestion and Dr. Heartless.
Which is a little insulting because that is a literal, actual legendary weapon.
Yeah, it's an actual noble phantasm they get hit with.
And not one that's summoned by a servant. That's just one that exists in the world.
Yeah, that's the real deal.
That's the real fucking deal.
Yeah.
So it's got to be stronger. It's going to be stronger, guys. It's going to be stronger.
I think it is weaker in her hands, though, than the hands of the original wielder.
Yeah, probably.
But, yep, so Gray wakes up in the hospital, and so does Waver, and everyone's all visiting them, being like, hey, we're glad you guys are all good.
And, of course, the hospital looks like an early 19th century Victorian manor.
Yeah.
Because this is Mage Society, so fuck you, of course it does.
Because they somehow use technology, but then at the same time, keep everything aesthetically old-fashioned.
We just want it to look like it's old-fashioned. It's like that movie Ready or Not. Would Grandpa have played with cameras if he had them? Who knows? Maybe.
Ready or Not?
Yeah, it's a good movie. I would recommend it.
Never seen it.
It's hide and seek, but the old people try to kill you. The old rich white people try to kill you.
Oh, now I've heard of that, yeah.
It's a good movie. It is a very good movie.
That's what I already expected. That's what old people do. We have so much money, we can only get off on blood sport now.
Yeah, but it's not. We
can only edge death.
We can only edge death. There's more to it than that. It's a good movie. I would recommend it. But anyway,
We see
that's not an anime.
Yeah, they get released from the hospital, and Olga goes to give them flowers, but she's too late. But then
because of course she does.
Yeah, because Olga is unfortunate.
Olga is an unfortunate mage.
She's an unfortunate person.
Yeah.
Just bad shit always happens to her. In some timelines, she just straight up dies.
Most.
Well, she's only in like 2 officially.
And in one of those, she dies. So you know what?
That's only 50%.
I'm willing to call that most.
Actually, no, she's in the comic book universe, where she's brought back the Gouda Gouda one.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Or not Gouda Gouda, it's the Rio comics.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, so she's around in 2 out of 3.
She's done it. She's beaten death.
I have a feeling she's going to come back at some point in FGO2, because, come on, it's an easy, like, oh man, we need a character. Oh, just throw Olga in.
Yeah, bring Olga back.
And just say she's she became a pseudo-servant, so she's fine now.
Olga is now a pseudo-servant.
She's an unfortunate person to be the pseudo-servant of.
She is the pseudo-servant. Her class is unfortunate. Who's a similarly unfortunate character from history that they would pair her with?
This is like something I really need to think about, that it's just gonna be dead air while we sit here like puzzling.
Yes.
Don't know.
These are the bits when we have like 3 shows to talk about. It's just
we get to do this.
Have a bit that's relies heavily on dead silence.
That's always good for a podcast. Dead air.
Yeah, for an audio only medium.
That's essentially just
audio predominant medium.
Yeah, it's predominant. Yeah, because there's a video version where you're just looking at a picture, a JPEG of Waver standing there.
Look at him. Look at his scarf.
Look at him. You can see gray in the background. Look at London.
Look at London, guys.
Isn't that a pretty London? London actually did look pretty this episode.
It did.
But, oh yeah, Olga and Rhaenys make friends. They're like, hey, we should ally ourselves. We're 2 people that are going to be lords eventually.
Hey, you're like me. Let's be besties. And then they are.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is just that simple.
Well, it's more like Rhaenys is just like, yeah, let's be friends for as long as we're useful to each other. Because Rhaenys is strategic like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how she be.
Yeah. She's kind of a fucked up child.
You know what? I would imagine being
a mage, you're just kind of fucked up.
Yeah. And especially if you're a mage who's in line to get, like, some real impressive power.
Mages basically aren't people.
Yeah. They're all sociopaths.
There was a line at the end when they're all celebrating where it's like, she drank more than you. And I'm like, she's like 14. Actually, I think she's like 12.
I do remember that line, and I do like how Grace says, it's somewhat concerning that she can drink more than you. And I'm like, yeah, because she's a child. I saw her with a glass of, I'm assuming it's champagne.
What exactly are the drinking laws in England?
I think it's 18.
Well, she is definitely breaking that.
You know what? What are the drinking laws in Mage Society?
I'm not sure there are a lot of laws, but I'm pretty sure that's the last thing they care about.
I don't think there's any laws in Mage Society.
No, that's why they have a policies department.
Yeah, there is actually a billion. There are so many laws.
The number 1 law is like, just don't get caught.
Yeah. Yeah. But I wasn't doing anything wrong. Yeah, but you got caught.
Yeah.
So.
Also, don't be too successful, because they don't like that.
They don't like that either. Don't be a complete failure, but don't be too successful, and don't be too noteworthy.
Like, don't open up the path of true magic, and then they all start freaking out and want to lock you up forever, because they're like, hey, we're gonna experiment on your body now.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a human lab rat because you were so successful. Consider it an honor.
You were too good, so now we're gonna lock you in a room and experiment on you. Have fun.
Yeah, mages is bad people.
Mages are bad people, guys. Don't be mages.
And Waver goes and sees Snake Lady, and she explains something. I think we already got revealed that her Dr. Heartless is her brother.
Yeah, but she reveals it again.
Yeah, and that he's the enemy of both of them, so it's not like
This time, it's personal.
yeah. And Sven gets promoted. He gets to ascend to a higher rank within the clock tower.
He's
Pride.
Pride.
Yeah, I don't know their ranking system off the top of my head.
I don't either. But I think Pride is like, what, tier 3?
Yeah, tier 3. I think colors are the best because I know that's a big thing with the, Toko, from Kara no Kyokai.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her rank, I think, is, like, that's why he calls her Dirty Red. I think her rank is red.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
And I think her sister got blue, which is the better one. But you haven't seen her because she's in Tsukihime and Mahoyo.
Okay,
which,
so yeah, I haven't met her yet.
Yeah, and Mahoyo is like a project Nasu just dropped.
Yeah.
Like so it was supposed to be like a 3-part visual novel where he comes up with 3 different parts to it. He came up with the first one, still hasn't been translated over here, and that was in 2012. He hasn't written the other 2 at any point. He's just been busy with the phone game.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get to that.
Also, he was supposed to be remaking Tsukihime. That was also, he mentioned that like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten to that either.
We just haven't met you yet.
But we still got the original, and that's still good. But, yeah, Sven gets promoted, and Waver's like, all right, another one of my students now advances higher than me.
And everyone has a comment about it.
Yeah.
Like it literally just cuts to everyone having a comment about it. And then some people we haven't met before.
And Gray ends up, she's going shopping one day, and she sees Melvin, and she finds out because Waver was in so much debt, he actually put up as collateral for all that debt his crest, his family crest.
This is literally the biggest deal ever, guys.
Yeah, essentially, a crest is everything for a mage family. It is your entire family's work being fine-tuned over time, passed on to the next generation. And he basically put that up, his entire mage's work, up as collateral.
Yep.
And thinking about it, though, Waver's crest is kind of shit.
I mean, yeah.
Waver is 3rd generation, meaning there's only been 2 people before him, and I doubt those 2 people were very good.
Yeah, but sometimes it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, well, it would be annoying to have to start over anyway, so yeah.
And it's the count that thoughts.
Yeah, and most people only respect, like, for example, at the beginning of Fate Zero, Cainith didn't care to listen to anything Waver said because Cainith was like a 9th generation, whereas Waver was like a fucking 3rd. So he was like, yeah, I think one of the lines he uses is like, a child should learn to speak or learn to walk before it can speak to its parents.
Cainith is kind of dark.
Cain. I mean, he basically said to Waver when they first encountered each other on the battlefield that he was gonna like show him all the horrible things mages do to one another in combat.
Yeah.
But Waver still respects him, which they didn't make very apparent in Fate Zero.
No, but I guess they really harp on it now.
Yeah.
They're making up for lost time.
Cainith's whole deal, the reason Melvin is also so close with the El Malloy family is because he's a tuner, meaning he fixes stuff, and since Cainith died with their crest, they kind of had to recover it from his body, so he's essentially fixing it. He's like fixing the damage done to it. Actually, not only did he die, he got his circuits fried.
Yeah, he got fucked.
Yeah, Cainith got screwed over so goddamn hard.
Yeah, but you know what? He was kind of an asshole, so fuck him.
He was. He shot the priest just to steal the command seals.
Yep.
Actually, he didn't even steal the command seals. He got one and then shot the priest.
Yeah. Fuck him.
And he got it willingly. He was just like, hey, I should get it because Lancer killed Castor. And he's like, the priest was like, well, he technically helped, so I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to give you one. He's like, okay, thanks. And then he just shoots him in the back.
Yeah. Cainith was an asshole.
Cainith was a dick.
So you know what?
Fucking fast wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
But Waver still respects him, I guess, and that's why he tries super hard. And Melvin kind of drops a hint to Gray that the reason he calls Waver is because eventually he's not going to be Lord anymore because his position is only temporary.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to be like, oh, hey, everyone just stops calling me Lord now. It's like, there's still someone that calls him Waver.
It'll be the one constant in this time of change.
Yeah.
Eventually when that hits.
Yeah, when Rhaenys grows up. And I also do like how, like, even the snake lady, too, seems to kind of have a thing for Waver. All these women have a thing for Waver, but mages practice, like, eugenics, essentially. So even, like, Rhaenys was just like, if we had a kid, it would be totally, like, it would be shit. It would be incompetent.
Yeah.
Those circuits would just be awful.
That's why he will probably never have kids and die alone. That is the sad truth about our boy.
Yeah, he has bad
has bad eugenics.
Yeah, mages practice eugenics, and Waver has bad genes.
It's in the genes.
I mean, Gray likes him, and Gray's not a mage.
Yeah, so he has one option.
Yep.
A student.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose in the world of anime, that probably wouldn't be like the absolute weirdest thing to ever happen.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a show about, like, do you want to fuck your mom in her 3-hit attack combo?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
There's a, but Melvin drops kind of like a dark hint where he's like, I don't even know if, Waver's gonna be around forever. Because he's like, he kind of wants to do that 5th Holy Grail War thing.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous.
And so Gray gets all nervous about that, thinking that he's intending to go off and die.
And then she goes back and she talks to him.
And he eventually says, he's like, oh yeah, about the 5th Holy Grail War, I declined the invitation.
I'm good.
Yeah. My battle's here.
Exactly. He has other things to worry about than his personal quests.
Even though he would wreck because he would be, by having Gray, he would have 2 servants, essentially.
Yeah, he would absolutely destroy. Having 2 servants and being a very intelligent person.
His only threat in the entire Grail War is just Kodamine and Gilgamesh, and then Hercules.
Yeah.
Who Gilgamesh fucks up anyway, no matter what the timeline is.
Exactly.
Because if they would have to fight eventually, Gilgamesh would just beat Hercules. It's just how it goes. Be. Enkidu just binds everything divine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's all nervous about that, but then he explains that he's not going to, and she's super happy, and then she finally gives him his present that she's been wanting to give him the whole time.
Yeah,
and
for
I was like
half the season.
And I was happy because she was happy, and just Gray's just the best.
I do love Gray very much.
I like that part, too, where she's seeing that he's sleeping, and she's about to put the blanket on him, and then Ad's just like, hey, this is the perfect chance to assault his lips, and then after she just quietly takes him over into the corner and just starts swinging around the cage.
I love how that's how she deals with Ad whenever he acts up. She just swings the cage around and just bugs the shit out of him. It's great. It's great. I love Gray.
And Waver has a dream where he sees Iskandar again. And this is just a really good scene.
Yeah.
Where Iskandar actually talks. We've only seen, like, silent images of him throughout this entire thing.
Holy shit, guys. It's the same voice actor, too, from Zero. Holy crap. Oh, my God.
They usually don't change seiyus too much over there.
Yeah.
It's not like the English dubs where it's like, this person couldn't pay him enough anymore. Like, they were busy, and they're like, I'm not going to, like, show back up for, like, 2 seconds of, like, a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
We're over there, it's like, yeah, we got Iskandar. He shows back up in the dream, and Waver's like, I know this isn't real, it's all a dream, and Iskandar's just like, why are you saying it all, like, sensical and stuff? Who cares?
Why are you using all them logical terms and junk? And you know what? They have a conversation.
Yeah, Waver basically tells him that as much as he wants to, he's not ready to stand beside him.
His journey's not yet over.
And Iskandar smiles at him and accepts his answer and basically asks him, he's like, well, was your journey fun so far? And Waver kind of tears up, and he goes, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And that's just a really nice scene.
Yeah, it's a very good way to kind of wrap up the season, bring it together.
The train arc got kind of slow there in the middle, but
very slow.
I liked the beginning of it, and I liked the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, we found out, too, that the Father Kubo, or the
Oh yeah, the priest from the train arc.
the priest passed away after the battle, which makes sense because he got stabbed a fuck ton.
Yeah, he got torn to shreds.
But yeah, it was a good show.
It was.
Came together in the end, and I really, really enjoyed that scene where you get to see like just Waver's smile, because we don't see Waver smile a lot lately.
I love, in particular about this scene, one thing I love is that when Waver says that he says, yes, I did have fun, it's young Waver voice instead of older Waver voice.
Yeah, it's the same voice actor.
Yeah, but
he
does the younger voice. And I like that.
And as Skandar's pupil, we can kind of see the younger Waver.
Yeah. And it's good. This show is a lot of really good just cinematography.
It's honestly a good, like, because there's a lot of people that just really, like, they like Zero, Fate Stay Night, they're kind of okay on. It's just, you could just watch Zero and then watch this one.
Yeah, go. I would encourage it.
I don't recommend it because Fate Stay Night is actually good.
I would encourage it. Watch Fate Stay Night after. Chronological order.
But that's weirder because, like, one of his
chronological order.
Technically the correct order would be Fate Stay Night first because that's the original.
Yeah.
Zero's a prequel.
Yeah, that's why you watch Zero. I'm talking series continuity.
Ugh.
Not release continuity.
But then you can't watch Zero because Zero spoils Fate Stay Night, but Fate Stay Night spoils Zero.
Yeah, exactly. You're screwed either way. It's fate. Whatever. Who cares?
Read the visual novel. Come on. Devote all those hours of your time.
Play the dating game.
Yeah, play the dating game.
Play the ancient hero dating game.
Oh, did you know the Heaven's Feel movies? They because like the original visual novel, they had like sex scenes, but then they took them out for the anime series and every post release.
Yeah,
they kept them in for the Heaven's Feel movie.
Really?
Yep.
That's very good.
My friend Mike, who doesn't really like follow the Fate series, he doesn't. I try to explain to him the whole 3 route thing of the visual novel, and he just really doesn't get that. But like he was like, "Yo, when did this happen?" And I'm like, "No, that's a movie based on the 3rd route of the visual novel that has not been adapted to this point, based after a particular scene that was removed in all the re-releases."
Yeah.
Exactly. It's so simple.
Fate is really simple when you just break it down.
Yeah. It makes sense.
All right, I think we've filled enough air with Fate. We're 22 minutes in.
And that's fine. Not like we have much else to cover.
That's true.
We're here to talk about another episode, last episode that we're really sad about because it's over now. Machikado Mazoku.
Yeah.
This is the end.
I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want it to be over.
But all good things come to an end.
Yeah. Show was great.
All good things come to an end.
All good things, they come to an end.
So we ended last time with Shamiko or Momo finding out that it was her sister's fault that Shamiko's dad has got trapped in a box.
Sealed in a box.
Yeah, so she ends up leaving. And we find out more about Shamiko's dad. We actually get to see a picture of what he looks like.
Yeah, I was very excited.
Yeah, so...
Your father had the biggest horns. I was like, what the fuck?
And she shows a picture, and he looks like male Lilith.
He does. He looks almost exactly like a male version of Lilith. Which kind of makes sense.
And it's confirmed that he is the narrator.
Yep. And he's also from Mesopotamia.
Yeah, and that's apparently the Joshua is a Mesopotamian name.
I guess so.
Yeah, because
I will trust them.
It's like, wait, that's our dad's name? It's just like, yeah, we used the more Japanese sounding one as an alias, but his name was Joshua, and he's from Mesopotamia.
You mean we're half Mesopotamian? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's how that works.
And Shamiko runs out to go after Momo, and her mom's like, wait, Shamiko, there's something I forgot to tell you. There's something your dad, like, because you want to hear about your dad. There's something he would always say before...
As soon as she fucking said that, I was like,
Gambare.
Gambare, Shamiko.
At the end, though, it's Gambare Yuko.
Yuko, because that's what he would have actually said.
But she ends up running off to go find Momo, and first she finds Mikan.
Yeah. Because of course she does. That's kind of how these things work.
She gets Mikan all nervous because, like, about where Momo could be, and that starts activating her curse into overdrive on Shamiko. Like, a little rain cloud forms above her, starts striking her with lightning.
And then she enters crisis management form so that she can be wearing less clothing to deal with the rain cloud.
Yeah.
Not a very smart decision.
And she does find out where Momo went, where it's apparently the place that her sister really liked to go. And we also find out Mikan was trained by Momo's sister.
Yeah.
And Shamiko goes to find her, and she tells her that she doesn't care about the whole what her sister did to her dad thing, and instead they should look for her sister together to figure out how to undo the curse on her dad.
Yeah.
But they can't do that because the way
the way the seal is set up, magical girls can't run into demons except for Shamiko and Momo because of weird fuckery.
Yeah, because they're not supposed to be able to run into each other, so if Momo quits being a magic girl and becomes a demonic servant of Shamiko,
form a pact with me.
Yeah.
Be my vassal.
And they at first have this whole conversation about why she should do it, and it's just more essentially it boils down to I want us to be friends and stick together.
Yeah.
But using that as the pretense, and they're thinking about, and I think one of the things she's like, you fit way better as a villain too. You don't fit for your color palette at all. You come up with so many evil schemes.
Your personality fits a demon girl better. You're better at coming up with evil schemes with my powers than I am.
And she's about to do it when she's like, wait a second. She's like, Lilith, would this pact weaken me? And she's like,
yeah.
Yeah, significantly. And then she takes Lilith and she chucks her.
Because forming the pact would have Shamiko be Momo's basically source of magical energy, and Shamiko is a shitty source of magical energy.
Yeah, so it would make Momo super weak.
Thus, yeet.
Yeah, so she yeets Lilith just across the city again.
Into the same backyard where she threw her before with the dog.
And as she's flying away, she's like, Shamiko, find me again somewhere,
Find
someday.
me again someday. Is good shit.
But things go back to being regular and routine, where she's like, instead we're just going to train you super hard, so I can only become your vassal if you're stronger, but I'm also only going to do that if you beat me.
Yeah, you have to beat me in a fight.
And she's like, well, I'll just use my dream thing. No, fists only.
Fists only. That sounds unfair.
Which is why it's going to take a long time.
It is. It is unfair. But, things go back to normal. They're going to train. Shamiko decides she's going to write a letter of challenge to Momo.
Yeah, and her teacher's like, she's like, dueling's illegal now, so also...
I can't give you a passing grade on that.
But she helps her write a more, nice and formal one.
It's, nice. There's a little bit of small talk in there about the weather.
It's just like, how are you doing lately?
I hope you dress comfortably so you don't suffer from heat stroke.
And then they both show up for the duel, too, but instead, Momo thinks they're going to hang out, so Momo just wears casual clothes. And Shamiko wears her gym uniform because she thinks they're actually going to duel.
Yep.
And they show up, and it's a big misunderstanding. But as Shamiko is about to leave her house, her mom's about to tell her those words that her dad would always say. And then at the end, the narrator's like, "Gambare, Yuko." It's essentially...
that's the reveal.
Yeah, it's good luck, Yuko. Become the kindest, most caring girl in the world.
Yeah.
The strongest, most loving girl in the world.
Which is weird for a demon to his daughter, who at the time was frail.
Yeah.
Still is.
Well, the strongest thing makes sense if she was super frail.
Yeah.
Yeah, become the strongest, most loving girl in the world.
My demon daughter be the most loving demon daughter ever. Shit. I accidentally referenced another show. Forget about that. Omit that.
Forget it.
But
yeah, good shit. This was a good show.
This was a good show.
It was nice. It was I think we mentioned it before.
Boy.
I had more times where I laughed at this show than I did Hattori Bochi.
Yeah, this show is actually hilarious. And that's
they had a really good combo. This was Nako and Bochi were a good combo. Sophie and Akari were a good combo, but this combo of Momo and Shamiko
It's the best combo.
is the best combo.
It's the best combo. Good combo.
Nice combo. Also,
Nice combo.
I realize we fucked up the order. Dr. Stone's supposed to go next, but it's weird because we have a bunch of stuff on this list, but we're not going by it.
I think it makes more sense because we're saying
That's true.
goodbye to things.
And we're not saying
first.
goodbye to Stone. And also, Fire Force is on hiatus right now.
Yeah, so we don't have a new one this week.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
yeah, that was the last episode of Machikado Mazoku. I look forward to giving it some sort of awards. You'll see what awards it gets.
You'll see what awards we give it.
Yeah, you'll see next week.
You
You're gonna
see
have to
what
wait.
awards we give it.
Yeah, you calm down now. Calm
No.
down.
Never.
Calm down.
No.
Ian, stop. Calm
No.
down. Ian, calm down.
Never.
Calm down.
Never.
Calm down.
Never.
Stop it.
I can't.
Stop. Dr. Stone. Turns out all he needed was the glasses to win.
Yeah, the thing that was foreshadowed.
Yeah.
Chekhov's glasses.
So, it's the day of the bout,
Yeah, it turns out the tournament is today.
and Senku is signed up for it, so that means he can enter the village, and Chrome even signs up.
They need to finish the ultimate Yakpacento
So they just-
sulfur drug. They need alcohol.
So they end up to win the grand bout. Their whole plan is to tire out Magma.
They want to... Senku, Chrome, and Ginro are down to just cheese the shit out of the whole
Yeah,
tournament.
because they can just throw against each other,
Exactly.
and even if like they lose against Magma, they just tire him out. So they plan on tiring him out and getting him to the end where Kinro beats him.
Yep.
But
That's not how it goes.
yeah, and they're all like, all right, well, just, hopefully that Kinro and him are in the opposite brackets. They're the first two to fight.
Literally. And that is beset with one of my favorite tropes, the something unexpected happens, so everyone's just kind of like,
Because you expect Kinro to lose this.
Yeah.
Although I feel like it's not over.
No, I don't think so.
Also, I feel like they're going to consider the glasses cheating because they're, like cave people.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, what? How could he use something to help him not be blind?
I do love how Watermelon Girl throws the melon onto his head and he just dramatic poses. I can see.
Oh, but
Thank you, Senku.
Magma's plan is to get rid of Kohaku.
Yeah.
So he uses...
It's creepy little helper guy.
He uses his almost literal toady.
Yeah.
Because basically, since they figure out that Kinro is going to be in the first bout, Senku is like, all right, we'll just give him like a super energy drink.
But then
Fucking Ginro eats it all.
So they send... So Suika goes to get more...
Suika, that's her name.
Yeah. She goes to get more herbs, but then
Down by the river.
Yeah, the toady guy ties her to a tree, and then he goes and tells him, like,
She fell in the river. She's drowning. Kohaku, you have to go. You're the fastest.
And everyone is immediately like, you are lying
Yeah,
to get rid of Kohaku.
But I guess it's good that Suika came back because the glasses was what saved the day.
Yeah.
Because he's doing really good against Magma, but then he starts losing because they get distance between him, and then he can't see.
Yeah. Once he fails to close that distance, it's over. He gets the shit kicked out of him, but Suika comes in at the last possible minute, yeets her helmet onto his head.
Because apparently throwing things in the ring, they foreshadowed was illegal, so I think that's going to be a thing.
I think so.
But
they're going to have to make the argument that instead of it wasn't throwing things at the opponent to hinder him.
Oh, and Rui, for some reason, knows last names. Like, that's a thing. Because no one has last names, and she's like, Senku. I know a Senku, which is weird. I want to know more about that.
Part of me wonders if she is a stone person.
No, but, like, she's Kohaku's sister, and their dad had the two of them.
Did he, though?
Maybe not, but that's weird. Because
Maybe he didn't.
he's not a original world person.
Correct. I think.
Yeah, he's like a later generation.
Yeah.
And he had 2 daughters. If she was an original stone person, I don't think that would make sense.
I don't know, because there's a lot of weird shit.
The only reason I
going on.
believe he's actually their dad is that he's blonde, and they're
Yeah.
both blonde. So I'm like, that would be weird to find just a random blonde person like these girls just came out of the stone, so they are my kids now.
Yeah. There's something more.
But yeah, the second Kinro gets the helmet with the glasses on, he destroys Magma. He's like, I would have beaten you a long time ago had it not been for my eyes.
Yeah, if I could have seen, I could have beaten you earlier.
And that's why, again, with like, she goes to see Senku and then she starts coughing and gets super like sick, and they have to carry her on like a little stretcher back up. And
Yeah.
Magma's sitting there and he's just like, ha ha ha, I probably won't even need to kill her. She'll
Yeah.
die right after we get married.
Just out loud in front of everybody, and no one else thinks this is weird.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be some kind of clause in the Great Tournament where if you say shit like that, you just get disqualified right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that guy is being an asshole, so fuck him. He doesn't get chieftain.
That guy is an evil shitbag.
Yeah. No chieftain for him.
And then Kinro wins, and we're going to see how they like take that victory away from him.
I love his dramatic speech. It made me very happy because he's just like it's a super anime, like it is stock anime shit where he's like, Senku, Chrome, thank you for this blessing of science. It allowed me to win in this final moment.
I have a
It's so
prediction
good.
for what's going to happen. They're going to disqualify Kinro because of that, but then he's going to be like, ha ha ha, I have an assured victory. And then he's going to get to the end and have to fight Ginro, and Ginro's going to be like, oh, I'm too scared to fight him, but Ginro is going to secretly be a lot stronger than him.
Yeah, he's a courage boy now.
Yeah.
Kinro found his courage in the sulfuric acid.
Kinro's going to win.
Or Ginro.
Yeah, Ginro. Ginro's going to win.
Their names are too similar.
It's like one letter off, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he ends up, he's going to end up having to fight him. He's going to be all nervous, but then after it's going to be like, crouching moron, hidden badass.
Yeah. It'll probably be easier too because Kinro kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah, they technically did what they achieved.
They tired him out very good.
Yeah. Even before he kicked the shit out of him, he had to like actually step back to keep up with him.
Yeah.
Because they're like, whoa, that's crazy. He never like backs off. He's always full on aggressive.
We've never seen him take a fight seriously before. What? Nani?
I will make you my right-hand man. Kiss my shoe.
Yeah, kiss my shoe in front of everybody. And he doesn't do that.
Yeah, because he's like, no.
I'm not going to do that. That's degrading. Fuck you. Goodbye.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Pushes up glasses, watermelon.
Pushes up watermelon glasses. Yeah.
That's it. Only 30 minutes this week.
38.
38.
We can probably make it to 40 with the last minute spiel.
I don't think we got much to spiel though. But we got our shit to pimp, of course.
Yeah, there's always the usual stuff.
Yeah. Do you like us? Maybe. That's why you might be here.
Do you like us? Are you scared at the end of the world? Maybe.
Are you referencing that anime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But doing a poor job of it because it's been a long time.
Where
yeah.
are you at? Where will you be at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us?
Are you busy? What?
Oh, that was such a good series, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and the title is amazing.
Yeah.
Are
you busy? Will you save us?
Where will you
Please respond.
Where will you be at the end of the podcast? Are you busy? Will you listen to us?
But you know, if we didn't name it The Protagonist, that would have been a good one. But that's such an obscure series that, like,
yeah,
only some people would get it.
Exactly.
But the people who would get it are the kind of people I want to listen.
I mean, I feel like we can still get some overlap with those people.
Yeah.
But if you do like our podcast, I'm drawing it out because I'm gonna make it 40 minutes.
Well, what if I go over though? Well, now we have to be quick.
Oh shit! 3 seconds. We
Uh,
got a Twitter. We got a Facebook. Like and subscribe to the video.
bum 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 bum
Yeah.
bum bum bum.
Bam bam.